women. Women hold the STDs and they give.
I don't know. This might be something that we all have to discuss.
No, you have to Google it.
I think I will.
It's true. You didn't know that?
Do STDs come from women?
You see why I stick to my side?
It says studies have established that women have a higher biological risk for contracting sexual transmitted infections, STIs, and HIV than men.
So contracting means getting it from somebody.
For men, okay.
No. It do, but they
have
hold,
a higher chance.
Women mostly spread.
So how are we getting it though?
Because, from being opening your legs.
Well, you know.
That's yeast. So I'm talking about that real gonorrhea. You know, how are we giving ourselves gonorrhea?
Because, you know, let me tell you, like people busting in it and they not clean. Like some people have sex and get busted in and get dressed and go home.
You know, I've done that plenty of times.
Yeah, stuff could happen.
So y'all didn't care if this was a black-owned gas station or not?
Hell no.
This is my shit, yo. I was protesting with y'all until y'all just broke in my shit.
A gas station was burglarized and vandalized, and the black businesswoman who owned the gas station was upset. She was left with a frown when she was realizing that maybe she shouldn't have marched with Black Lives Matter after all, because the very same people that she was marching with are the ones that came into her store and basically destroyed it. Huh. That sucks.
Mm-hmm. She ain't lying though. They breaking the wrong foot.
Shit, yo. I was protesting with y'all until y'all just broke in my shit.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $sign, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. It's hump day. Happy hump day around here in these doggone street. How's y'all living? How's everybody doing? I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the Midday News Show. We also streaming live on twitch.tv.com. The Willie Williams Show. Go around there and subscribe. We is trying to get 135 followers. We had 130 right now, so we only need 5. By the time the show ends on Friday, we do expect to have 5 more followers. We have been doing excellent. I really do appreciate y'all. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let me refresh this right here real quick. Bam, bam, bam. I see 77. I see 77, and I do believe that we can do better than that right there. We showed enough feeling a little stiff today. How's everybody feeling? What do we have here? Shout out to I Make 60 Look Good Shirley for the $5 cash app. Say I hate to miss a challenge from this morning. I appreciate that right there. I sure enough do hope that you're feeling well out here. Prayers is going out to you. Prayers is going out to you. Let me see what we got up on the screen over here. I see 84. I see 84. It's looking really, really good because it's only 06 after the hour. It's only 06, so they may be sending out notifications. I am not sure. I don't want to give them too much credit. I don't want to give them too much credit out here. Shout out to South Dakota. Shout out to South Dakota. Y'all is fighting to get y'all abortion rights on the ballot this year. This is what y'all is really, really fighting for. Now, why did that right there just move? I don't know why that there just left. I didn't take it down. It took itself down. Oh, I did take it down. Don't judge me. Players mess up. Players mess up too. But listen. Dog, I had a thought. Don't even worry about that right now. The 614 is up in the building. What it do? What it do? Atlanta, Georgia is up in the house. Come on in, sit yourselves right on down. The Bronx, New York is in the bit. So what poppin', Pastor Leggedy, 30 minutes of fire. You say I made the first like. I appreciate that right there. Salute. Detroit is up in this thing. We need some more oxygen to the brain. That's what's up. New Jersey's in the building. Say the 732. Pippin, what's happening? The 765. Indiana's back up in here. Say happy hump day. The 216 is in the building. The 510 Oakland, California is checking on in for duty. The 505 New Mexico is in the house. Happy hump day. That's what I'm talking about. Look at all that love out here in these doggone street. I'm glad that y'all around here. Chi-Town is up in the chat. What it do? Say happy Wednesday. Say I hit the like button. Chat what up? What's happening? Say the 334 the Gump Monkey Town is up in the building. The 318 Monroe LA is up in here. Say what's good, chat? What's happening? You say the 612 Minneapolis. We up in here. We showed enough here. North Carolina's in the building. 281 H-Town is up in this thing. What's happening? South Carolina is up in the building. You say, well, I know it isn't STD Friday, but I can have your permission to start early with a guy in church. Get your smash on. Get your smash on, do what y'all need to do. But whatever you catch, just remember on Saturday, go ahead on and handle your business. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Y'all done made it over 100 by 08. It was 08 when I saw it, and now it's 09. But it was 08. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate the support because I do be needing y'all good people support. I don't think that I'm gonna go live tonight. I don't think I'm gonna go live tonight. I think I'm gonna take me some time and I'm gonna do a few. I'm thinking about it. I am going to do a few standalone videos. I'm gonna do a few standalone videos for the number 3 channel. That's what I think that I am going to do, and I'm not going to go live tonight. The 989 Saginaw is here, or Saginaw is here for the word. I appreciate that right there. Said the 281 Houston, Texas. Say, hey, Willie in chat, what it do? Said the 313 is in there, bitch. Say hitting the like and sharing on 2 devices. You dig? I appreciate y'all, man. I really, really do. The 4 is in there, bitch. Say happy wet Wednesday. Yeah, say Black Pride, bitch. Oakland, California is up in the house. At the 510 is up in this thing. Nebraska is in the building. The 612 is up in the building. The 614 is up in the building. The 757 is up in the house. Bam, y'all. We finna go ahead on and get into it. In case you all is not really understanding, and not understanding. We don't want to say understanding. In case you all, you good people, don't remember, but this is an election season. And one of the number one things, and it seems like across the country, one of the main topics in this election season is abortions. These babies, you beautiful ladies, want to have the option to murder your babies, and I am here to support y'all. I'm on the fence, y'all. I'm on the fence. I am down with abortion, but I can care less about women's rights like that. The reason that I can say I can care less about women's rights like that, because women don't give a damn about men's rights. So because the majority don't give a damn about men's rights, I don't give a damn about women's rights. But I am for abortions. I don't care if you keep little ugly bastard or you get rid of it. I don't care like that. You know what I'm saying? Do you? Remember, yeah, your body, your baby. But with your body, your baby, say it. I think when you make the choice to produce a child, when you have the ability to solely make that decision, can't nobody change your mind, can't nobody force you to do anything. I think when y'all bring children to the planet, that you should be 100% responsible for that decision that you just made by yourself. I don't think a man should be responsible for that child unless you and that man made that decision. It's just in my mind. I do believe abortions benefit us players a lot because, listen, a whole bunch of us will have kids that we didn't even much want. We really will have kids that we didn't even much want. For real. A lot of us are still in relationships with our little la-las who hadn't got the abortions, you know, and we really do appreciate y'all because we wasn't ready or we just didn't want no damn baby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with abortions. But if they take abortions away, I'm cool with that right there too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't care like that. But Willie, what about incest and grape? I don't care about none of that right there either, because if you have incest and if you got graped, you would tip away hell. If you got grape, you supposed to go down to the hospital and fill out a form and a report and all that fly stuff, and they'll give you like the plan B and all that fly stuff right there, so you don't even have to worry about getting an abortion. So, but because a lot of y'all take too long, a lot of y'all play too much, a lot of y'all, I just can't come forth after I have been attacked and abused, as if society is not going to cuddle women. We're going to put our arms around you at every chance that we get, because we do be trying to feel on you too, but we are going to put our arms around you and tell you that everything is going to be all right. I feel so ashamed. This is why I did not come forward. I felt so ashamed. It's just 2024. That excuse should be over with by now. I am so sorry. That's my opinion, though. That's my opinion. Yeah, right. I don't pretend to care. I really don't pretend to care. I really don't pretend to care about you all's excuses. Like, because if I slap the dog-ish out of you, you will call the police. But if I grape you, you won't call the police? It's really, really strange. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash app. Say, hey, chat. Say, hey, Miss Shirley. Hope you're well. Say, love you, Willie. Love you back. I appreciate that right there. And again, prayers going out to Miss Shirley. I hope that you're doing well. I really, really do. So that is like my thoughts on like abortion. Like I really don't care like that. I don't give a damn what they do with it, you know. But something them changes done changed in Florida today, and we will get to it. Just give me just a smidget. Give me just a second. They say, Willie, you starting the show, say hard in the paint. For real though. Because I think that women need to be told the truth. Like I don't think that we players, we don't lie to other players. Why is we lying to women? I understand why we lie to them, because we're trying to hunch. I get that part right there. But because we're trying to hunch, we have ruined women. Because we're trying to hunch, we don't keep things honest. And because we don't keep things honest, we have allowed women to ruin some of everything. We have allowed women to ruin themselves. Yeah. Women will continue to ruin themselves and, in my opinion, ruin society. I know, Willie, it's not all women's fault that how society is. You right. I would just say that it's a majority of women's fault. That a lot of things is going on. I know, but Willie, the men's is killing, the men's is graping. Yeah. Sure enough. These men's is doing so much. Sure enough. The problem is we give women the ability to produce these little ugly kids out here and give them ability to keep the children away from the father, and gives them the ability to produce children with men who don't want children. So they're left raising the killers, the grapists, and you know what I'm saying. They have the ability to raise ain't shit children by themselves. So even if you want to blame the men, cool. Go ahead. Look at the majority and what households they come from. Look at your own community. Look at the people who is in your community, the people who is committing the crimes, and then look at the households that they come from. And I'm not saying just because you is and are a single mother that you is a bad person. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the majority of single mothers, and that's like As long as we hit 51%, that is the majority. The majority of single mothers has ruined the community because of their decision. It started with the men. And that's because we be wanting to hunch. But the way that society has been failing, the things that we see in the community, in my opinion, the majority of that falls on females. Like, it just really, really do. Because we can't force them to do stuff. Or we can't force them to be in relationships. We can't force them to be in marriage. We cannot force them to marry before they carry. We can't do that. So, it's decision making. That's it. I hold everybody accountable. But if we're talking about the most, that's just in my opinion. Not all. Don't get upset with me now. It's just what I think. Anyway, y'all, let's go to a school. Let's go on out here to the school real quick. We got a 35-year-old, beautiful baby, beautiful Alexia. A beautiful lighter hue sugar out here who has been accused and arrested for sexual relationship with a high school student out here in these streets trying to find Dangle, get a little meat. Here we go.
Slidell High School teacher is out on bond after she was arrested this morning. 35-year-old Alexa Wingirter is accused of having sex with a student. Investigators say she also bought alcohol for other minors. Chris Welty joins us live from Slidell High with the latest.
Meg, Alexa Wingirter is out on bond, and she's also out of a job after allegations of inappropriate behavior with students.
I was kind of surprised, but stuff happened. You don't really know.
According to students, news of Alexa Wingirter's arrest spread quickly across campus and on social media.
It's like I see her walk through school. I didn't think she'll be that type of person, but
I ain't think that a baby with a monkey as a teacher wouldn't be that type of person. That's what's up. You say, Willie, you bitter because you didn't get off with having to raise your children.
Hey, God.
You might be right.
Bless him, man.
According to police, Wingirter is facing 2 charges: prohibited sexual conduct between an educator and student, and unlawful purchase of alcohol for those under 21.
Unlawful purchase of the alcohol. But the first charge, that wasn't statutory?
Educator and student, and unlawful purchase of alcohol for the prohibited sexual conduct between an educator and student, and unlawful purchase of alcohol for those under 21. In March, police began investigating after receiving a tip that Wingirter was having inappropriate relationships with male students, sending inappropriate photos.
Male students, they said plural. He said, Willie, did you see him smirk? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. They say students, more than one.
Photos and messages through text and social media. Police interviewed multiple people and executed several search warrants. Police say Wingirter is accused of having sex with an 18-year-old student and purchasing alcohol for students at Slidell bars.
Now that just throwed us off right there. She's accused of having sex with an 18-year-old. You say they must have been 18. You right about that. See, I just threw that there out to see if y'all was listening to me. I just threw that right there. I don't know why she wasn't charged with statutory rape. And the reason that she was not charged with it is because the student is 18. So it's an adult, but a student. Go ahead.
Whoever she did it with, bro, I pray they family okay, bro, because I know that's a bad story. Nobody want to hear about a teacher doing that. So
you pray for the family. Say that again, player.
I know that's a bad story.
It's a bad story. You pray for the family because
I pray they family okay, bro.
You pray that their family is okay. But if somebody is accused of a sexual relationship, that means a student has sex with a teacher too. It's not the teacher has sex with the student. The student has sex with the teacher too. You hope the family okay. The student had fun. The student had pleasure. The student received pleasure. Yes. I know we don't want to say yes. Yes.
Because I know that's a bad story. Nobody
It's not a bad story. The bad story is they just got caught.
want to hear about a teacher doing that. So
Several students tell us they felt like Wingirder was too close to other students. Meanwhile, parents and guardians say they're disgusted.
Y'all disgusted by an adult, watch this, having sex with an adult. See, we play too much. Just listen.
To be the children's friend instead of being the person that's in charge, the authority in charge. Yeah, I want to be your friend, and you can't.
Shout that baby out for having her real. She got that real long with that little mix of gray and that thing.
If you mess up with the kids, you are literally messing the world up.
What? Who told
you? Know, and having sex with kids, you need to be thrown under the jail or worse.
We got to stop. Maybe they did not tell him that, you know, that the student is 18. Hell, you at a high school. So if you smashing a high school student, then you need to be put under the jail. A high school student that does it willingly. I can almost agree if we were talking about like the elementary school. All right, cool. That's more understanding. But we're talking about the people who can become parents, and we is okay with them, but they need to be put in school.
Having sex with
under the grave.
Kids, you need to be thrown under the jail or worse.
We just be saying stuff.
Students say Wingirder taught an elective and was a senior class sponsor. The school system says Wingirder was hired in 2020 and is no longer employed by the district.
We play too.
The St. Tammany Parish School System says they are cooperating with Slidell Police. In a statement, the superintendent says, quote, any allegations of inappropriate conduct are taken very seriously and reported directly to law enforcement officials.
Let me tell you something about society. One thing about society is that we don't care like that. For one, it was male. For two, he's 18. Don't nobody really care like that. Come on.
Wingirder's bond was set at $3,500. Reporting live in Slidell.
The bond was $3,500. So do she have to get a whole $3,500 or $350?
Chris Welty, Fox 8 local firm.
We don't care about that right there. And plus, it's a male, you know. And we be like, well, he was supposed to have done got it. The sad part is like we say stuff that we believe that we should say out loud instead of saying exactly what we think.
Media.
This is a media response.
It's like I see her walk through school. I didn't think she'll be that type of person, but hey, God bless him, man.
He's doing a media response. He's not doing his actual own thought response. No, he's not. And that's what the majority of people do.
At Slidell bars.
Whoever she did it with, bro, I pray they family okay, bro. Cause
what do they family got to do with anything? Oh, you saying that the family is hurt? The family is hurt that their son got some monkey.
I know that's a bad story. Nobody want to hear about a teacher doing that. So
several students tell us that.
That's what's up. Shout out to Prophet Maeve for the $1 cash out. You say who's snitching on that little baby? Say punk ass kids. Say they so soft. These little churn so soft. Somebody wanted to smash her that maybe she wasn't feeling or she wasn't, you know, I don't find you attractive enough, so I don't want to smash you. And they were probably hating, you know. That's why they went on ahead on and told on that 35-year-old baby who giving up that monkey, who buying liquor. Hell, y'all gonna tell on somebody who is buying liquor? Who raising these doggone children, man? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But anyway, move right along. We gotta and now I just want to jump out so I can calm a lot of you all down, and now we can go right on back into this abortion law situation. If you're not in Florida, in case you don't know, the thing that we got going on around here in Florida, starting today, the 6-week abortion ban is in play. May 1st. Today is May. It's the 1st of the month. It's May 1st is here.
Now to another developing story tonight. In less than an hour, Florida's new abortion law goes into effect. It bans nearly all abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy.
Which I had spoke on this right here when they first went to talking about it. I say, hell, the majority of women, they don't even know that they're pregnant at 6 weeks, you know. And, but
10 Tampa Bay's Chris Hurst explains supporters believe it will bring more children into the world, but many doctors are worried mothers will start dying.
Oh, mothers will start dying? That's what we concerned about? So you think that they having abortions because they're thinking about dying? Good.
I've seen some really sad things happen. I've seen a lot of heartbreak, and so I am scared about what's gonna happen in the future.
Kristen Witkowski is an OBGYN in Wesley Chapel and says since the 15-week ban went into place, her patients are sicker.
Wait, stop. 15-week ban because that's what we had, and now it's being changed to the 6 week. You say her patients have become sicker because of the ban. Got it.
Kidney failure, strokes, liver failure that are lifelong.
Now,
kidney failure, body failures and shit, because what, they pregnant? Oh, so they was gonna try to have the child, but since now they have all these failures and they can't get rid of the child now because the body can't hold up. Oh, okay.
With a ban on abortions after 6 weeks taking effect in the morning, Witkowski thinks health outcomes for pregnant moms will get worse.
I think we're going to see a lot more maternal deaths. Maternal deaths are already on the rise in the United States.
Advocates for abortion access are now pinning
say abortion is safe
hopes on this November's election and Amendment 4, which if approved would create a constitutional right to abortion in Florida.
That is probably our main focus as Voices of Florida, is that we are going to be educating people on Amendment 4 and encouraging people to pledge to vote for Amendment 4.
Right. You say, Willie, why don't these women use protection so they won't have to get that in the first place? You know, see, when we say that there to women, they will argue, well, it's not 100%, birth control is not 100%, and I would say that they will be correct. But they will get mad if you make that statement. The sad part is they'll make that statement to a man when the man say, but I didn't want no damn baby. Well, you should have used protection. Well, a man could say, well, shit, you know that they not 100%. We understand that, but we would still say, I don't want no damn baby. You tell a woman that right there, you just don't understand. It's not 100%. Bitch, we know it ain't either. But just be careful when you talking to a man about the same exact thing. They don't like it when you say it to them. They have no problem saying that shit to a man.
Pledge to vote for Amendment 4.
I think the whole proponents of it is all to try to hide the ball.
Governor DeSantis and Florida Republicans say the new law is a compromise.
And then I think when you have an amendment that's they want it to go in Florida's Constitution that will eliminate parental consent for minors, why would you take away parental consent?
Do y'all understand? And this be one of them bills and laws and stuff that they be adding pork to it too. Shout out to T. Lee for the $5 super chat. They say if they got all that wrong with if they got all of that wrong with them, how was they able to hunch and get pregnant? You have a great point right there. So their liver and their kidneys was just fine and they was able to get pregnant. Now that they are pregnant, they shit failing. Then it must be a reason that this stuff failing. Are they blaming that little bitty embryo on their livers and shit failing? Strange, isn't it? But we just let them talk. I like what he just said, but a lot of people, they really don't be understanding about how these laws work. They add stuff. And this is why a lot of laws get turned down, because we add stuff to where you may say, well, hell, I agree with this bill and I vote yay for it, right? But when you look at the rest that people is putting inside of the bill, like, I'm for this part, I'm not for this part, but it's all in one bill. So I have to vote the whole damn bill down because I'm not with this other thing. And this is what he's talking about, which is also would be, which they're trying to make it in the Constitution to where you as a parent don't have the right to, what did he say?
Constitution that will eliminate parental consent.
Yeah, they're trying to eliminate parental consent. Meaning that your child, the one that you raised, the one that you got to take care of, the one that you is responsible for, can just either get an abortion or not without your consent. That's what they're trying to make constitutional. And that's where they're going to fail at. Shout out to Jay for being a member for 4 months. What it do? He say, the community la-las love raw meat and getting peed in. That's a fact. That's why so many of them getting pregnant.
They want it to go in Florida's constitution that will eliminate parental consent for minors. Why would you take away parental consent?
There you go. So listen to all of you folk in Florida who just believe that their governor is just such a bad thing and he's going after women. They trying to put something in the Constitution that will take away your authority over your child. You know, similar to the authority that is taken away from men over their children. Similar. Go ahead.
He fears doctors will leave Florida because they aren't able to practice medicine the way they believe they should.
So they saying the doctors would just up and leave Florida, the great state of Florida, because you can't give these loose coochie babies abortions. Because you can't murder children, you're going to leave Florida. Well, go ahead. Bye. What is that like? Supposed to be like a threat? Okay, so if you leave, then we will hire other doctors who is willing to come in and do the damn job. Okay, I can't do this one thing. Hell, can all doctors do brain surgery? No. Can all doctors do heart surgery? No. But they're not crying. Well, the heart surgeon is not crying that he can't do brain surgery now, is he? Why is y'all gonna leave because y'all can't do abortions? We play too much.
Because they aren't able to practice medicine the way they believe they should.
The way they believe they should. You have to follow the law.
But ultimately, I think what I hear a lot of people are talking about either quitting obstetrics or leaving the state.
Meaning prenatal.
Quitting or leaving the state. Go ahead on and quit. Ask yourself this. Have you paid off all of your student loans, though? Make sure y'all pay off all your student loans. Is your homes paid for? Is your cars paid for? Have you paid for your children to complete school? Have you have enough savings? Did you do enough investments? Make sure you do all that before you decide to quit, because you can't perform abortions.
Or leaving the state.
Meaning prenatal and other services for new moms, not just abortions, could be much harder to find. Okay. In Pasco County, Chris Hurst, 10 Tampa Bay.
So not just abortions can be harder to find, but
prenatal and other services for new moms.
Prenatal care and other services for moms will be harder to find. What other services? So y'all not still gonna get the same services that you've been getting, except for abortion. So if we take abortion away, then it takes away all the other like prenatal stuff. Is that what they're trying to tell us? Y'all play too damn much.
Not just abortions. Could be much harder to find.
Much harder to find prenatal care. What is they talking about? Say much love when they get the bag, bro. I appreciate that right there. You say abortion should be legal. You decide what's best for your life. Listen. I am in agreement, but I don't care if they make it illegal. Again, until the majority of women care about men's rights, I don't care about women's rights.
In Pasco County, Chris Hurst, 10 Tampa Bay.
Plan B and similar morning after pills, as well as birth control, are still legal in Florida.
Oh, so birth control is still legal. Morning after, Plan B, Plan B's and Hennies is still legal. Remember that. Plan B and Hennessy is still legal.
After pills, as well as birth control, are still legal in Florida. The U.S. Supreme Court is expected to rule in June if the most widely used abortion medication, mifepristone, is legal.
Mifepristone.
There are exceptions to the new abortion law for rape, incest, and in some cases, if the mother's health is.
So there's exceptions to rape and incest, which I don't know what that is right now. But like I say, if you have been raped or if you get raped in the future, you might want to go down to the hospital. So you would never have to worry about a abortion. We can stop it before it gets to the point to where you is impregnated. Simple. Oh, watch this too though. Oh. I got the best thing. I got the best thing. If you get raped, ladies, this is for y'all. If you get raped and don't nobody want y'all to get raped, we do not condone rape. We do not condone that. I think people they need to be taken off the planet. But if you just so happen to get raped and you don't go like to the hospital and police department and all that stuff there, if anything, go to Walgreens. If anything, go to CVS. If anything, go to Walmart. Get you a plan B. Boy, if you don't do nothing else, go get you a plan B. Guess what? You would never have to worry about abortion. I'm just trying to help. I am really just trying to help. They is trying to, no matter what, keep abortion in play when there is things that's already in place to where you don't really need an abortion. I don't know.
Big story here in our state. Florida's 6-week abortion ban is now in effect.
It became official overnight. Doctors say many women don't even know they're pregnant within that 6 weeks that they have to get an abortion. Local 10's Trent Kelly has much more on this new law.
And listen, because they want to have the option to not have a child, but they don't want to do a financial abortion for a man. They want the option to have a child or not, which is okay with me, but you would not give that same option to a man.
Florida's
not okay with me.
6-week abortion ban taking effect overnight, becoming official at the stroke of midnight. The state now joining several others in the South that either prohibit abortions, as seen in dark red, or only allow it in the first few weeks of pregnancy.
You say yes, even Sukihana knows about Plan B. That's a fact.
For many women even know they're pregnant.
Virginia remains the sole state in the Southeast where abortions are legal.
Governor Ron DeSantis signing the bill last year in a closed-door ceremony, the state Supreme Court upholding its constitutionality earlier this month.
The court ruled correctly that being able to provide protections for a baby that has a detectable heartbeat is lawful and constitutional.
The new law also provides some $30 million to fund parental support programs, but it's the near total ban on abortion that's grabbing national attention and criticism from opponents who call it extreme.
Regardless if you're a Democrat, Republican, Independent, politicians should not be in this conversation.
And this is why a lot of people don't like women. This is why a lot of people don't think that like y'all should be like in politics or anything. Like y'all should take lead of anything. Because when you say shit, when y'all got them out here saying stuff like this.
If you're a Democrat, Republican, Independent, politicians should not be in this conversation.
Politicians should not be in the conversation of abortions. I want y'all to understand how stupid that is. Watch this. Roe versus Wade. They needed politicians. I want y'all to get this right here. They needed politicians to make abortions legal. She's now saying politicians should not be a part of this discussion. If you just let them talk. And I do believe that she's very well educated. She probably went to a pristine school and all of that stuff right there. Hell, she probably got scholarships and stuff. She got like her IQ is real high and all that stuff. I can believe that because I'm just looking at this beautiful lighter hue sister. Yes.
Regardless if you're a Democrat, Republican, Independent,
yes,
politicians should not be in this conversation.
Got it. Understood. Guess in this picture who is not in this picture? You know what's strange? Who is not in this picture? Why ain't no darker hue women in this picture? It's kind of deep. I don't know. What is that, racist or something? I have no idea. He says it's been 5 years that she on the pill.
While the measure only...
Ladies, if y'all listening to me, when y'all listen to women speak, just make sure that y'all listen to women speak.
limits abortion access in Florida, it's expected to have a major impact on women seeking abortions across the Southeast. This year, roughly 1 out of every 10 abortions performed in Florida have been for women who have traveled from other states.
Oh, so they done came around here because in their states they can't get abortions. So in my mind, you shouldn't get pregnant in your state. If your state don't get, listen. If you cannot get abortions in your state, in my mind, that would kind of tell me, if I was a female, in my mind, that would tell me, for one, I'm not just finna be hunching anybody. We ain't doing that. And I would protect myself at all costs. I would be on the birth control because birth control is legal in every state. I would be on birth control. I would be more cautious with who I allow to pee in me, just in case it does happen. We don't. Women don't care. We're just gonna travel to Florida.
Across the Deep South, there will be nowhere that women can go for the care that they need and deserve.
For the care that they need and deserve. She's talking about the care of abortion.
Kelly reporting right there, the new law does include some exceptions for victims of sex crimes and potentially fatal medical complications. Representatives of Planned Parenthood telling Local 10 some women arriving to schedule an appointment yesterday were pretty shocked to learn that they no longer have that option.
They waited too late in the season to get pregnant. They filled out the paperwork to get a abortion yesterday, finding out that the day after yesterday, you was not gonna be able to get that doggone abortion. Listen, that has to really make you sad. I'm gonna make my appointment because remember we had the 15 weeks, which I thought that all right, the 15 weeks is cool. You know what I'm saying? Because it does give women time to really find out if they are pregnant or not. 6 weeks, that's cutting the short. 6 weeks just did this right here. Watch this. It actually just did this part right here. I think that the Plan B usage is gonna go sky high. I don't think that getting on birth control is gonna go sky high. I think using Plan B is going to go sky high. And then Plan B is not going to work for women who is using Plan B a lot. Because a lot of women is still under the thought process because other women has told them that birth control makes me gain weight. And if y'all listen to the sound of my voice, this is why you do not, and I repeat, do not listen to women. And don't listen to women. Let me say that again. This is why you do not listen to women and don't listen when they talk. Listen to women. Not all. If a woman tells you that birth control makes her gain weight, walk away. There's not a pill on the planet that makes you gain weight. The only ways to gain weight is by what you put in your mouth. You know, fluids and or solids. That's the only thing that makes you gain weight. A pill does not make you gain weight. I don't think they came up with that pill yet. I know people like to argue it, but if it the pill don't make you gain weight. No. But anyway, move right along. Y'all, we is also going to Rumble at 1 o'clock. I appreciate y'all for being around here. Oh, I got a good one for y'all for Rumble, too. I got a good one for Rumble, rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. We going there at 1 o'clock. I got a good one. Y'all gonna enjoy this one right here. I promise you that right there. You say the hormones. Listen, whatever is it, the only thing that makes you gain weight is liquid and food. That's it. Please educate me if there's any other way to gain weight other than those two things. Just educate me. I will listen. I promise you, I will listen. I will take it under advisement of Willie. There's more than two things that can help you gain weight. or make you gain weight. He say also the pill is high in estrogen and can cause depression. You may have a point with that right there. Say stop telling the truth, Willie. He say food make your big ass gain weight. Say no to the plate. There it is. He say uncontrolled water retention. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Bam. They say, man, when females are happy in a relationship. Move right along. I ain't gonna get much on you. Pam, listen. We have an 11-year-old who was shot dead out here in the streets. Well, not shot in the streets, but shot in his own home. Shot in his own home, and the parents, they say he was a good child. They have no idea why this would ever happen. Ever.
All right, with those developments in Paulding County, where an 11-year-old boy was shot and killed in his own home. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Russ Spence.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Now investigators are trying to track down the shooter. Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live in Paulding County.
And Denise, investigators believe someone fired into that home.
Yeah, that's right. During the day, I counted more than half a dozen bullet holes on the side of this house, and one of those bullets hit 11-year-old Xander Watley.
You say, hold on. I got to respond to that. You say the pill can affect your appetite and cause you to eat more. Women go through a lot. Understandable. Let me explain something to you. You have the control over. I know if I eat a quarter pounder or a double quarter pounder. If I eat a quarter pounder, it's a lot of calories. If I eat a double quarter pounder, it's more calories. Can't no pill make me forget that one is this amount of calories and the other one is this amount of calories. A pill can't make me forget that if I eat more, I'm going to gain weight. Go ahead. I like it, but go ahead.
We heard gunshots, so I had told my kids to get down, and I just started calling 911.
Bullets pierced the walls of this home in the Smallwood Farms subdivision in Paulding County late Monday night. Sharita Alexander Dorsey, her husband, and 9 of their children were inside at the time.
Did they say 9 children? Ooh, that baby got a husband with 9 children. Go ahead.
They tried to take cover, but one of the bullets hit 11-year-old Xander Watley.
He actually got hit downstairs running up the steps. The bullet came through and hit him inside.
Xander was rushed to the hospital, but did not survive. The family believes the shooter may have a connection to one of Xander's older siblings.
He's friends with 2 of the guys. One guy, the guy that came shot the house, he, I guess, mad because our son was friends with the other guy that he was mad at.
You gotta be really bold.
So the dude that came to shoot the house up, so they know the dude who came and shot the house up. Mad that his friends were friends with the dude that he wasn't friends with.
Something like that, you know. What we need to do is just put the guns down. Think for a minute, you know. You ain't gonna get away with something like that.
Look at Aunt T walking out there with that chest. Aunt T, why you had to come outside? Look at Aunt T.
Think for a minute, you know. You ain't gonna get away with something like that.
As investigators with the Paulding County Sheriff's Office and the GBI try to track down whoever fired those shots, the family is grieving the loss of Xander, a 5th grader at Hutchins Elementary.
Xander was a happy kid, you know. He was in student council. He loved going to school.
He was a real intelligent guy, smart, kind, you know.
And this is the grandfather.
Oh, just a humble little guy, you know. So yeah, we're gonna.
The father was the one in the jeans who did not want to be seen and notified. The mother was the one with the loose pants who did not want to be seen and notified. The granddaddy say the hell with them both. Huh? The granddaddy show himself. Oh, shit. This is the father right here.
He was mad at.
And you gotta be really bold to do something like that, you know. What we need to do is just put the guns down. Think for a minute, you know. You ain't gonna get away with something like that.
As investigators with the Paulding County Sheriff's Office and the GBI try to track down whoever fired those shots, the family...
Whoever fired the shots, but Daddy was speaking as if he know Buddy. I don't understand. Listen to what the daddy said, though.
May have a connection to one of Xander's older siblings.
He's friends with 2 of the guys. one guy, the guy that came shot the house, he, I guess, mad because our son was friends with the other guy that he was mad at.
So that means you can identify the shooter. You know who the guy is.
You gotta be really bold to do something like that, you know. What we need to do is just put the guns down. Think for a minute, you know. You ain't gonna get away.
Look, Auntie done came outside. Harold, what you doing outside? Damn, I gotta see who you talking to out there, Harold.
Just put the guns down. Think for a minute, you know. You ain't gonna get away with something like that.
As investigators with the Paulding County Sheriff's Office and the GBI try to track down whoever fired those shots, the family is grieving the loss of Xander, a 5th grader at Hutchins Elementary.
Wow. Xander was a happy kid, you know. He was in student council. He loved going to school.
He was a real intelligent guy, smart, kind, you know, just a humble little guy. You know, so yeah, we're gonna miss him.
That's a doggone shame. That's a doggone shame. The young player done lost his life. Young player done lost his doggone life. I got another
Go from dough to delicious.
I got another one. Lost his doggone life. Hey boy, it's hard out here. It's really, really hard out here. Now we is finna listen to this one, and I'm like, I wonder why they said it like that. Let me slide that, get some sound up. Here we go.
Paulding County 11-year-old murdered in cold blood right before he was about to sit down at the family dinner table. His parents say he got mixed up with the wrong crowd.
Stop. That ain't what they just said in the last video.
Down at the family dinner table. His parents say he got mixed up with the wrong crowd.
He got mixed up with the wrong crowd. What? Shout out to Jay for the $2 super chat. Say Papa look like Dion Cole. Willie, hey, he showed up to resemble him.
Atlanta News first anchor Tori Cooper joining us live in studio tonight. Tori, heartbreaking story. You spoke with that boy's family.
I did, Savannah, and this is really unimaginable for parents that go through things like this. And you can see from this picture that we have right here, bullets went right through the window of this family's home. And because the suspects are still on the loose tonight, Xander's parents chose not to show their faces in this interview.
2 of the older kids were asleep. I had just got done cooking. We was about to eat some chicken.
William and his wife Sharita say they were just
Men do cook too.
about to sit down at their family dinner table with their children.
We heard a loud banging on the door.
Right after we heard that, we heard gunshots. So I had told my kids to get down. And I just started calling 911. My 14-year-old took it. He came in there crawling on my floor, calling 911 too. And I heard him saying that his brother had been hit.
Sharita immediately went to check on her other son Xander and found the unthinkable.
So I jumped out my bed and ran in Xander's room, and that's why I found Xander laying on the floor.
Her 11-year-old son Xander was shot and unfortunately died in his room in their family home. His stepdad claims a group of kids who knew his son shot up their house from outside.
He's friends with 2 of the guys. One guy, the guy that came shot the house, I guess mad because our son was friends with the other guy that he was mad at.
So how would he know the story behind of what? How did he come up with the conclusion of this is the reason why the house got shot up?
Xander's mother says her son was focused on what mattered in life and had a bright future.
Sunday mornings, he would get up and watch church online and worship by himself in his room. He was very popular. He was a student counselor at Hutchins Elementary. He was just a loving kid.
The news of Xander's passing is hitting the family hard.
I know my grandson is dead.
Xander's grandfather, Paul, says nothing will bring back his grandson, but tonight he has a message for the suspects.
Come on and turn yourself in, Coach. Just a matter of time before you get caught.
Facts.
Now,
We gonna catch
Xander was just in 5th grade. And his parents still don't understand why anyone who knew their son would want to target him in this way. No one else was hurt, but police are still searching for the suspects. They say you can tip them off without giving your name. We've left that number on our website. Alan?
I can almost guarantee you that he was friends with a child who was being raised by a single mom. It's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Another thing to point out too, I didn't hear no tears because we could not see the parents. We saw the granddaddy. So I saw no tears and I heard no tears. I didn't hear voice changing. I ain't hear none of that right there. That mean he just died. I don't be understanding us out here in these streets. I really, really don't. But damn it, if somebody, let's say, break into our house or something like that, oh my God, we start crying and shit. I don't get it. Y'all is losing the children that you love, but hell, they did have 9, so I don't. Maybe one had 4 and the other had 5, or maybe one had 6, the other had 4 on 3 or something like that right there. But damn it, there's a family though. There's a family. They were they together, and I hope that they stay together. Shout out to that family. So they didn't say anything about a GoFundMe, so I'm under the belief that they have, or damn it, I don't even have the time. But what I'm gonna do when I get over here to Rumble, I am gonna see if there is a GoFundMe for the young player. But because they didn't say anything about a GoFundMe, I am under the assumption that they have some type of insurance or some type of arrangements to where they can bury their loved one, or their son. Sad story. A lot of us go through these type of trials and tribulations out here in these doggone streets, and I just wish people the best. Hey, I hope that you make it through and continue to live, because typically we do make it through and continue to live. Give yourselves a pat on the back because y'all made it to the end of the night, the midday news out here in the doggone street. If you're new around here, go ahead on and subscribe and tell somebody about a player. We got 228 thumbs up. I really do appreciate y'all, man, for being around here, spending time and doing what y'all thought was right, and that was to come around here and watch this show. So thank you. Shout out to everybody who was over there on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. Thank you. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at The Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. And say your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. Y'all, we finna go around here to Rumble, rumble.com. The link is down there in the description. We also going to kick.com. The link is down there in the description. Thank you, y'all. And y'all make it to the poll so y'all can vote for abortions or against abortions this year, no matter what state you in. And again, I think that's South Dakota. Shout out to South Dakota for trying to get South Dakota abortion rights group collect enough signatures to advance the ballot measures, so they're gonna have it on their ballot this year. That's what's up. We'll see what transpires. Rumble starts at 1 o'clock. I'm out of here.
Women hold the STDs and they give.
I don't know. This might be something that we all have to discuss.
No, you have to Google it.
I think I will.
It's true. You didn't know that?
Do STDs come from women?